Ricky Martin is a global superstar, but the road to that level of fame came with real pressure and real sacrifices. Ricky Martin's real breakthrough in the US came at the 1999 Grammy Awards when he performed La Copa de la Vida. The performance was electric, full of energy and charisma, and many still see that night as the turning point that sparked the Latin explosion in mainstream American music. Soon after came Livin' La Vida Loca, which dominated radio and charts, making Ricky Martin a household name almost overnight. Suddenly, he wasn't just a singer, he was a cultural moment, a symbol, a crossover success story everyone was talking about.
Come, feel the unique sounds of our people. Only Puerto Rico sounds like this. Only Puerto Rico puts it all within your reach.
But it's easy to forget that Ricky was already a huge star before his English language breakthrough. He started in Puerto Rico, performed in Spanish, and gained early fame as a member of the boy band Menudo.
Menudo was my preparation. It was 5 years of intense discipline. It was military.
What changed was the language. When his self-titled English album hit #1 on the Billboard chart, with collaborations including Madonna, it brought massive exposure, but it also revealed an unspoken reality. Mainstream acceptance often came only after Latino artists switched to English. Jennifer Lopez, Marc Anthony, and others followed the same path. It opened doors, yes, but it came with quiet pressure. Adapt, translate, adjust. The industry smiles, but it nudges.
I am nothing but thankful to the media for how they allow me to reach literally masses of people.
Ricky Martin later opened up about that pressure in a heartfelt letter to Bad Bunny after his big Grammy win, writing, "Benito, brother, seeing you win 3 Grammy Awards, one of them for Album of the Year with a production entirely in Spanish, touched me deeply. Not only as an artist, but as a Puerto Rican who has walked stages around the world, carrying his language, his accent, and his story." Martin acknowledged how heavy it can be to stay true to your roots when the world expects you to change. "I know what it means to succeed without letting go of where you come from. I know how heavy it is, what it costs, and what is sacrificed when you decide not to change because others ask you to." He explained that this is why Bad Bunny's achievement was more than just a historic musical accomplishment. It was also a cultural and human victory. Martin praised Benito for winning without changing the color of his voice, erasing his roots, or compromising his connection to Puerto Rico.
It was of such an impact.
He ended with a message about identity and authenticity, saying Bad Bunny showed that you can succeed without losing who you are. He added, "From the heart, from one Boricua to another, with respect and love, I thank you for reminding us that when one of our succeeds, we all succeed." And then came a moment that carried even more emotional weight. At the Super Bowl halftime show, Ricky Martin performed Bad Bunny's Lo Que Le Pasó a Hawaii, a song about cultural loss, displacement, and identity. He sang it in Spanish, proud and uncompromising, letting the message speak for itself.
It was amazing. The energy is like, it's so beautiful. And then obviously to be here with Benito, representing my culture is just wonderful. It was beautiful. Thank you so much.
It was a full circle moment. Even though Ricky once had to adapt, he helped pave the way for Latino artists like Bad Bunny to be celebrated on their own terms. And listen to the lines he sang, because the meaning is powerful. Translated into English, they say, "They want to take my river and my beach too. They want my neighborhood, and they want grandma to leave. Don't let go of the flag, don't forget the Lololai, because I don't want them to do to you what happened to Hawaii." It's so touching and emotional. You can really feel the weight of those lyrics, and Ricky's rendition just added another layer to Bad Bunny's love letter to Puerto Rico. From the very first seconds, the visuals were already telling a story. The show opens in sugarcane fields, and that didn't feel random at all. Sugarcane is often linked to difficult chapters in Puerto Rico's history, including outside corporate control, land loss, and economic exploitation. So placing music and artistry right there felt like a statement. You're not just watching a show, you're watching commentary through imagery. And did you notice the violins in the middle of that setting? That contrast really stands out. Classical European-style instruments placed in a Caribbean landscape, alongside modern Latin music, felt like a quiet way of showing how layered Puerto Rican identity really is.
I learned that there's nothing better than be yourself most in like in life, but in art, music, be yourself is the best. So
Then we moved to the casita, the small, colorful concrete house you see across Puerto Rico, especially in rural areas. It's more than a backdrop. It symbolizes traditional Puerto Rican living, family roots, and community. And it shows up a lot in Benito's recent work. Turning the casita into the center of a huge party felt intentional, a celebration of culture and staying connected to roots. And yes, Cardi B, Karol G, Pedro Pascal, Jessica Alba, Young Miko, and more all joined the fun. One of the most talked about surprises? A live wedding moment built into the performance. A real couple, real ceremony, right there as part of the show. Lady Gaga also made a surprise appearance, performing a salsa version of Die with a Smile. And even her look tied into the theme. She wore the deep blue linked to the Puerto Rican flag and featured the island's national flower, the Flor de Maga.
I'm just so happy for him, and what he means to people is so incredibly important. He's a brilliant musician and human being. He's so incredibly kind. What's happening in this country is incredibly heartbreaking, and we're so lucky to have leaders like him that are speaking up for what is true and what is right.
It wasn't just a sweet TV moment. Weddings are community rituals, celebrating family, music, and continuity. And in places like Puerto Rico, shaped by migration, they also symbolize staying, building, and passing culture forward. That's what made the live wedding scene so powerful and meaningful. Another moment that had people talking was when Benito handed his Grammy to a child in the scene. Some viewers interpreted it as a message about the next generation, hope, and legacy. Others saw it as a reflection of his younger self. Either way, it was a powerful, unforgettable moment. Near the end, Bad Bunny broadened the message to all of America as a continent. He closed the show with a shout-out stretching from Chile to Canada, while flags from across the Americas paraded behind him.
I love to perform everywhere around the world, Latin America, Mexico, Argentina, República Dominicana.
On the screen, the words, "The only thing more powerful than hate is love," appeared, echoing one of his speeches at the 2026 Grammys.
The hate get more powerful with more hate. The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love.
It's something magical for me.
Now, Bad Bunny isn't the first Latin or Spanish-speaking artist to rock the Super Bowl halftime stage. He joins a legendary lineup of trailblazers like Gloria Estefan, Shakira, and Jennifer Lopez. And some of you might remember that back in 2020, he even joined Shakira to perform a few bars from his Cardi B collaboration, I Like It. But this time, it's all him, and he's taking it to the next level. "What I'm feeling goes beyond myself," Bad Bunny said in a statement released by the NFL. "It's for those who came before me and ran countless yards so I could come in and score a touchdown. This is for my people, my culture, and our history. Ve y dile a tu abuela que seremos el halftime show del Super Bowl," which means, go tell your grandma we'll be the Super Bowl halftime show. You can feel the pride and passion in that statement. And honestly, it's hard not to get chills.
Do you ever stop and think about the little boy who was just dreaming of being a musician?
Yes, that's the beautiful thing. Enjoy what I'm doing now, but never forget where that dream started.
It's how I feel. I don't want to leave. I feel very happy and comfortable in my island and with people that I love close to me.